Hey everyone, it is Vanessa from Wander Onwards, and I am coming to you from the beautiful country of Thailand. While you're watching this video, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on notifications so you can be notified whenever we post a video. It really helps my channel and I really appreciate y'all being here. So stick around to find out more about Thailand. Hi guys, it's Vanessa from Wander Onwards, and today we are in the beautiful city of Bangkok, Thailand. We're going to be showing you amazing eats, hotels, places to see, so stick around to find out more about Bangkok. And today we are in Bangkok for an incredible food tour. I think that the food culture here in Bangkok is some of the best I've ever seen in the world, especially the street food. So
That's right.
Can't wait to see what you have in store.
I'm waiting. Right now we are here. You see right there, number one, Pratunam Pier. This is like a shopping area in Bangkok, like with plenty shopping malls in this area. And then we're gonna take the boat, right? The big one, like a bus, but on the water. And then we go to along this canal. This one's Sansap Canal, you see? And then we go to number 4 right there, you see? This Bobae Pier. Bobae is the name of the market, actually, the wholesale market for clothes like this, like fashion, Thai street fashion like this, Thai brands like this. And take Tuk Tuk right from this market. And then we go to the first place. We're gonna try something fresh salad, barbecue like this for the first place, like this. And then we take the public bus to the main market. That's the plan. But on the way of the boat ride, we're gonna pass 2 places interesting. The first place, when you see the boat goes slowly, and that is we're passing the mansion, the house of King's sister. And then for the second place, this one, Jim Thompson. Have you heard about this name before? And Jim Thompson is like the most famous premium, most famous brand of Thai silk products in this country until now. Yes, until now.
Some Thai silk. Right now we are on a longboat, which is actually a bus on the water. So our guide is taking us on this longboat bus kind of thing so we can experience the real Thailand and how actual local people travel in Bangkok. On this public bus, we actually are paying 12 baht for our journey, and it depends on how many people are with you and how long you're on the bus. So an average cost is about 8 baht, which makes it super affordable for any of you budget backpackers that are here in Thailand. So we're going to be doing lots of stops all day. Check it out in the next scene.
One Bobae Market, the wholesale market, you see? Everything closed right there and so cheap. 50 baht, only one pair.
Okay, so we're at our first location and I'm going to dive into this sticky rice. So we have sticky rice and taro, right? Wrapped up in a beautiful banana leaf. All right, let's give this a try. Amazing. It almost feels like a dessert. Sticky rice, sugar, taro, my new favorite dish.
When we cook, we always use the one that are between ripe and unripe, you see? In between, not so ripe but not so unripe. Green and yellow together, combination like this. Why? Because we want to get the chewy texture from unripe banana, but at the same time, the soft and sweet taste from ripe banana. And that's why like this always. And then we peel, and then we slice them to pieces, and then we drop in there, you see? In the bucket. And then number 2, this one is interesting. You know what? This one is tiny, you see, smaller, but this one's sweeter than this one, called sugar banana. This one,
banana.
yes. But the one from Australia, this they call ladyfinger. But this, yeah, you see, similar, right? And this one from Philippines, this they call señorita. Ooh. This one we call in Thai, กล้วยไข่ กล้วย banana, ไข่ egg, the meaning. This one, egg banana. We call like this because the color when it's ripe is so yellow, like an egg yolk. That's what we call like that in Thai. Gulai Khai. This place right now 104 years old already.
Actually looks very Chinese to me because the original founders of this restaurant back 4 generations immigrated from China. So you can start to see how cultures blend their food together and adapt to new ingredients and locations, and I think that's beautiful. Today we are taking a Tuk Tuk food tour in Bangkok. Now we're going to be showing you some of the best street food that Bangkok has to offer, and I would absolutely recommend checking out the sponsor of this video and booking with them because they have incredible ratings and incredible staff. So let's get to it. The participants here are from all over the world, so you never feel like you're too different from anyone. Lots of solo travelers, so don't worry if you're here by yourself. The trick here for food tours is pace yourself. Otherwise, you won't have any room to enjoy all the different options that you're going to see tonight.
This is not the star, but this is the one that we call the Bep Kamong. The Bep Kamong is the recommendation from the Michelin. They were given to the restaurant that serve the good food with reasonable price. If the price is too fancy, 3 courses over 1,000, they won't get the sticker. Right now, all over Thailand, there are 133 restaurants with the sticker, but not all of them succeed in a row.
About Thai food is there's such an umami flavor to it, and there's no visible mushrooms or anything to explain it. All of the food here in Thailand is incredible. Like the baseline is amazing. There is no bad food in Thailand. So all of my food lovers, come to Thailand.
Here, this is where we call Samran Rat. Samran Rat means happy people.
So let's talk about some general tips for Thailand and packing for a trip to Thailand. So first of all, if you couldn't tell, it's real humid. I'm just one big fur ball trying to do my best out here. So come with low expectations about how your hair will look, how your makeup will look. Really, everyone's just doing their best. Leave the heavy products at home. I would recommend bringing powders and something to like soak up oil or sebum because that's really what you're going to need on like an hourly basis over here. For me, I personally use Laura Mercier powder and Givenchy Prism Libre, and that really just keeps it all together and working just fine for me. Let's talk about clothing for when you're packing for a trip to Thailand. So I would absolutely recommend linen or cotton blends because otherwise things are just going to be sticking to you. While we were out here in Phuket, we found an incredible seamstress that also does tailoring. So we actually custom made 10 different sets of clothing. We were able to do all of that, and actually I'm going to do a review of that experience so you get a better idea of how to do it, how much it costs, what to expect, etc. But I can only absolutely recommend our seamstress. She was incredible start to finish. She even came to our resort because I was food poisoned and couldn't leave the resort. All right, let's keep going with the Thailand tips. So something that really threw me about paying in Thailand is the fact that most people still prefer cash, yet there are very few ATMs that are easily accessible. For whatever reason, we could not find an ATM to save our life when we would need one. We would need to walk long distances or even go in and out of different buildings because ATMs weren't working. Or there's actually like 2 different machines that you have to be aware of. One is a cash deposit machine, which typically doesn't let you withdraw cash or has a limit of like 3,000 baht. Or there's an ATM, which you can actually pull money from, but those sometimes have weird limits as well. And so we were blocked from taking out more than 10,000 baht at a time for certain machines. The cash machines give you your cash first, and it takes a few seconds to get your card back. Wait for your card. Do not leave that machine without your card. In 2014, I actually lost my card to a machine right before I started a 1-month trip through the Philippines. Basically, it was the worst experience of my life. I do not recommend. And Venmo wasn't really a huge thing that a lot of foreigners had. So I had to use Western Union to like send money to myself or send money to people who would lend me money. Just be aware. Bring cash, and I would recommend having at least 5,000 baht on you at all times, because between cabs, food, drinks, adventures, it's gonna be really easy to spend through that money unless you're doing like super budget activities and experiences, which is still also great. Taxis. There's very limited public transport in Phuket. Bangkok, we didn't really take any public transportation either. We really rely on Grab. So download that app, set yourself up there. You can also pay with card on Grab, and that's really gonna free up some of your cash if you're not always paying for taxis with your cash. Bug. Okay. Also, y'all, the bugs are ruthless out here, okay? So wear DEET. Do not go for anything organic. I wanna see that good DEET, okay? Dengue fever is a real issue here, okay? And I want you to be safe out. So dengue fever is a very real problem over here, okay? So we wanna make sure that you are covered with DEET from head to toe, leave the beautiful perfumes at home, and just be safe out here. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.